Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be making this Canadian smoking sleeve design. If you're interested in this, please keep on watching. So I'll be making use of this fabric, but honestly speaking, it comes out better when using bridal's doll face. Okay, so but I'm making use of this fabric just for the purpose of this video, and I'll be using this paper to illustrate it first before I transfer it to my fabric for better understanding. So to make this, you need to choose the interval you want to take for your fabric. Okay, so for me, I'll use 2 inches interval. Okay, so from this mark here is 2 inches. Okay, so I'll take 2 inches here, 2 inches here. Okay, so even this top part I took 2 inches. Okay, everything on this paper will be 2 inches, but you can make use of 3 inches, 1 inches. Okay, 2 inches is not a standard measurement to take. So I'm taking these 2 inches now, okay, like this, and I just went ahead to rule a line. Okay, so you take 2 inches horizontally and vertically. I hope that's clear. So if you are taking 1 inches, you take 1 inches as well. Okay, so these 2 inches, so you can see me marking 2 inches, 2 inches, and then I'll also connect it. Like I said, it can be 3, it can be 1, depending on how close you want the smoking to be, the smoking of the sleeve to be. Okay, so this is what I have after I was done. This is what it is looking like. Okay, 2 inches. So the next thing I'll do now is to mark this like this. Okay, so you can see me skipping the first mark and I came to the second one, so I'll also skip the second one and come to the other one like that. Okay, so I'll skip this one as well and move to this other one. So I left the first bust and went to the other one. So after doing this, now you leave this down part. Okay, so you leave that middle part, this one, you won't mark anything there. You come down to the second box and you go ahead and mark, but you will not mark it down to this line. So you check your line, be sure that that place is empty. Okay, you can see that I did not mark in that place. Okay, I'll leave this part, I'll come to this other one as well and I'll mark there. So that's how you keep on doing that. Okay, so you make your mark diagonally like this. Okay, just mark a diagonal line like so. So you can see, I hope you understand what I did here. So now when we'll leave this other line and continue and move to the next line. So I'll just draft this on my fabric and show you. So this is it on my fabric. I don't know if you can see the lines. Okay, so you can see how I have marked it. I hope you can see this, guys. And for this, I use 3 inches vertically and 3 inches horizontally. Okay, and I marked it the way I did on the pattern paper. Okay, you can see that I leave this line and I came to the other line. I made sure that my markings are not on the same line. I hope you understand, but guys, I hope you can see this. Okay, so this is what it is looking like. Okay, I did that down, so you can see how it is. Okay, so just follow the process I did on the pattern, on the pattern paper. Okay, so the next thing we'll do now is to use my needle and thread and sew this. So you hold one edge of that mark that you crossed and you join it to the other one like this. I don't know if you can see this, guys, but just watch what I am doing. Okay, so you just hold it like this and then you stitch it and hold it firm. Please hold it firm so that it will not lose. Okay, because if it lose, it will change the shape of the sleeve. Okay, so I'll tie my thread again and move to the second one. So I'll just do this for the first line so that you guys will understand what I did here. Okay, so I'll do it for the first line. So you pick this, you see this diagonal line, you see where I picked, and then I joined it to the other one like this. Okay, so then I'll just secure it. Okay, and then I'll move to the other one as well again. So I'll tie my thread. So you pick the diagonal line one side and join it to the other side, and then you secure it. Guys, if you don't find if you don't understand this, please leave it in the comment section. Okay, so I'll explain better. So I'll repeat the same thing. So you can see our fold is already we are creating the fold already. Okay, so now I'll move to the second one again. So I'll just tie my thread, and then I'll pick it from here, that diagonal line, and then I'll join it to the other line. Pick it like this and then join it to this other one like so. Okay, so just keep doing that. Then go ahead and secure the line. Okay, so you just keep doing this on all the diagonal line you have on your fabric. So you are not doing it on those boxes where you don't have that crossed line. Okay, let me use that word, crossed line. Okay, you're only picking that boxes where you have crossed line. Okay, so you pick it from one side and join it to the other end. Okay, so I hope you understand what I am saying. So I've done it for all the piece. For the front box, I've done it for the front box. Okay, so this is the last one. Pick it like this and join it to the other line. That is that line you crossed like this. Okay, after doing that, secure it and tie it down. So you can see that it is already forming. So I'll go ahead now and do this for all the fabrics. So this is what I have after I was done, and this is the back side. So guys, do not forget that you'll be doing that on the rough side of your fabric. Okay, so this is the front, that is the right side of this fabric, and this is what it is looking like. Okay, so the next thing we'll be doing now is to bring our sleeve. So this is an off shoulder sleeve, and this is the bottom of our sleeve. This is the armhole. Okay, this is the armhole. So I just went ahead to increase the armhole a bit. Okay, this is the armhole of our sleeve. So this is the bottom part. So now we'll go ahead now and attach this sleeve to the bottom part. So you go ahead now and choose where you want to attach to this sleeve. Okay, so you just attach it like this. So choose any part you want to attach it to, but you attach it to the bottom part of your sleeve. Okay, and when making it, you can see that it is longer than your sleeve. That is how it is supposed to be. So what you do now is to pleat it like this. Okay, so when sewing, you'll be pleating it. Okay, for it to be the same with your sleeve length. Okay, I hope you understand. So you pleat it like this. So let me turn it this other way. So just pleat it so that they will match together. Okay, so they will be the same thing like this. So do not forget you are doing this on the bottom of your sleeve. So after that, stitch it, and this is what I have after I was done. You can see my stitch. So I'll not advise you to iron this, it's rather just double stitch it. So the next thing we'll do now is to create our sleeve on this our smoking sleeve. So we'll create our armhole, sorry, on this smoking sleeve. Okay, so you can see me joining the smoking sleeve together like this. Okay, So I'll bring one part of our off shoulder sleeve and I'll place it like this. Okay, so I'll just hold this with a pin so that it will not be moving. Okay, so after holding it to the pin, ensure that they are equal, please. So you bring your armhole sleeve like this. You can see how I placed it, right? And then I'll just, you can mark it or you can just go ahead and cut it out. So I just went ahead to cut it out because this fabric, the chalk was not that, it was not showing that much. So I just went ahead to trace it out. So go ahead and do the same thing. Okay, so we now have our sleeve. Okay, so I've created the sleeve that we have on our armhole sleeve. I've created it. So this is our armhole now, you can see. So what I'll do now is to join it like this and stitch it down. Just stitch it there down and then stitch this other side down as well. Okay, so that part we created, just stitch it down. And this is what I have. This is what I have. I just stitched it down. This is the second part. Okay, so what we'll do now, it is remaining the top part of this our off shoulder sleeve and the bottom and the side. Okay, so you can see that we have stitched down the bottom part and the armhole itself. So it's remaining the side of the sleeve. Okay, so what you do now is you realize that the smoking sleeve is longer than your armhole, your off shoulder sleeve. Okay, so you also pleat it. Okay, you also pleat it to make sure that they are equal so that it will fit into here that you can see like that. So you can see me pleating it. So just pleat it and ensure that they fit into it. Okay, so you pleat it to fit into that small armhole that you are seeing there. Okay, so just pleat it. It's not difficult at all. If you're a beginner, you might find this difficult, but if you're already into sewing, you might not really have problem with this. Okay, so just pleat it and ensure that they fit into our armhole. Okay, so that is what I will go ahead and do. And from this top part, for this top part, you can also pleat it in like this and then just stitch it and then use bias to turn it. Okay, I hope that makes sense. That is the top part of our sleeve. Okay, so but for me I won't be doing that. Okay, I'll turn it. I'll show you how I'll be doing mine. So I'll just go ahead and join the sides and show you what it looks like. So I've joined the side. You can see that I pleated it. So I'm turning it that way so that you see it well, so you can see what we have. So this is the top part. Okay, so I'll pleat it like this now and I'll stitch it. I will stitch it, but I will not stitch all. I will leave like 3 inches here. Okay, I will use that 3 inches to turn it out. Okay, but you can go ahead and stitch it all and turn it with your bias. I hope that makes sense. So I'll just go ahead and do that. So I've done that and this is what it is looking like. Okay, so I'll turn it out through that 3 inches that I left. So you can see that our sleeve is already, look how beautiful it is looking already, guys. Okay, so that 3 inches now, just fold it in and then I'll just stop stitch on it. Okay, do not forget that it has to be equal. Okay, so I've done that now. Okay, and this is our sleeve. So this part to make you understand more. You can see that all the sides have been sewed down. So this is what our sleeve is looking like. So you fold it in like this and stitch it by the side. Okay, so you just fold it in like this, ensure you push it in and then you stitch it, and that will be all for the sleeve. So this is what we have after I was done. Okay, so this is how to make a Canadian smoking sleeve. If I used bridals for this, it will be more visible and more beautiful. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. So I'll go ahead and illustrate this on a paper again so you can see what I have now. So what I did basically was this the top part of the Canadian sleeve on my fabric. Let's say this is my fabric, okay, and let's say these pieces of paper here is the is our off shoulder sleeve, okay. So let's say it's our off shoulder sleeve. So what I did was to just take one part of the fabric like this, and then I stitch it down to this side, to the bottom part of our sleeve, okay. So I'll just go ahead and fold this the way I folded it with my fabric, okay. So you can see that it is longer, that is how it's supposed to be. So you just fold it like this, fold it and stitch it down to the sleeve, just to make sure that they are equal, okay. So I'm just doing a rough sketch here, so I'm just showing you what I did, okay. So just fold it like this on your fabric, and then you stitch it down to make sure that they are equal, okay. So you should have something like this. So after doing that, now this your armhole, we want to create the armhole, right? So we'll fold the fabric into two like this, okay, making sure they are equal, and then you carry your armhole sleeve, just carry one side, okay. You place it like so, you place it like this, and then you trace the armhole out. You can just use your chalk to stretch it, or you just cut it out, okay. So I just cut it out now like this, okay. So the next thing we'll do now is to fold it like this and join each armhole together. So just join each armhole, just the armhole alone. You just fold join the stitch the armhole together, okay. So after you stitch the armhole together, you will now fold the side of the sleeves, okay. You can see that the side is longer than, that is how it's supposed to be. So you fold it until it fits into your off shoulder sleeve, the way you see me doing. You can see how I folded that part, okay. You fold it like this, split it, okay, until it fits into your off shoulder sleeve, and then you stitch on it, okay. Hope that is clear. So that was what I just did, and then to remain the top part after doing that, right? So for the top part, you repeat the same thing, okay. You just split it like this until it fits into your off shoulder sleeve, and then you stitch it. Then you can either turn it with your bias, or you stitch it the way I did mine, okay. So that's just what I did here. So you just fold the top part like this, you just split it, and they should match with your off shoulder sleeve, and then you stitch on it. So that was just what I did. I just left half inches like that, okay. So that is how to make this sleeve. So you can see that it is easy, okay. So me, I just left 3 inches there, and I stitched it, and then after you've done all of that, turn it to the right side, and then you fold it like this and secure the side. So that's just basically all. Hope you understand, guys. So this is our sleeve. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you find this video helpful, please turn notification bell to get notified when I upload a new video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Till I see you in my next one. Bye for now.